What is poppin', you guys? Unbelievably heterosexual male. I've been in Sidemen quite a lot, so I thought let me explore that with you today. So I've got all of the videos I've been in here, and I thought I'd put them into a, well, wait for it, a tier list? What the hell? We don't see that on YouTube before. Yeah, I'm popping them in a tier list because they are very emotional performances. The categories we're working with today are at the top, the best thing since sliced guest. That is just the tippity top. That's sort of throat goat level, so respect to that. Next level, we got minor erection. Not in that way, just like not a complete rock on, but like enough to make you go, ooh, that's kind of moving. Did the job. That's just a classic YouTuber tier list sort of thing. Meh, I don't really know what he was doing there. And then the final tier is clean up in aisle, the Sidemen channel, because I just produced some absolute shit. Up first, we've got this, the roast, the Sidemen roast. You weren't there. What the hell, George? That's not even. Yes, I was, and I'll prove it to you now. Oh. Insert Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Right there, that's me smiling with a shirt that doesn't say kick. It says kickers. Because we were kicking ourselves laughing, am I right, guys? At that funny man that is Calyx. Didn't really add anything to that video. Although there was potential to add things in that video. They, at the end, I think Deji went on and did it. They allowed people to go up and just sort of impromptu roast. And I'd not actually met any of them before. So I thought, I've got so many just brewing because I hate them all. But I can't really go up. And I'm glad I didn't because it would have been fucking awful. I mean, I guess I did the job. I sat in the audience. I was an audience member, and I cackled when I was told to when they put the signs up. Sidemen talent show. This was my first actual sort of real appearance. Just not the most enjoyable bit of content ever, I'll be completely honest. I think it was Vic messaged me and he was like, "What's up, G-Dog?" And I said, "You don't know me like that, Vic. Piss off." Blocked him. So then Josh messaged me and said, "What's going on, guys? My name's Josh." No, he didn't. They just said, "Have you got a talent? We got a talent show that you could show your talent on if you'd like it." And I said, "Yes, sure." I mean, it's just going to be a struggle to pick one. No, I thought I'm somewhat known on TikTok for doing impressions very badly. So, hey, maybe if I can play on that and just try and make it a silly, funny little routine. But I didn't want to go out there and go, "Guys, I'm a comedian. I'm going to make you laugh." Number one, I'm not a comedian. And number two, then that gets people on your ass going, "Come on then, mate. Make me laugh."
George Clarkey, what are you doing for us today?
Not anything particularly.
God, I mean, I don't know what I'm even cringing at right now. This is literally just me.
Impressive.
This is...
Okay, it's an attempt at impressions. And I emphasise attempt because that's all it will be.
It's not sounding very confident. Here we go.
You know, I think I'd met most of them by this point, but not to a point where it would be like, "Oh my god, that's my guy," which obviously they do now whenever I turn up. If you watch BTS, they're all like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad he's here. That's my literal guy."
Oh, I know you. Hello all. How are we?
Oh my god, it's so cringe. I think I'd be as cringe now if I was doing it.
Your names.
My name?
Speak up.
George Clarkey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Hello, George. What are you doing today?
It's an attempt at impressions.
Who do you live with?
I live with a man called Arthur Hill. God, I won't even get onto the second person.
Moving on.
Have we got any In-Betweeners fans in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Shout out any scene and I'll be able to do it for you.
In my head, this was hilarious. This little bit.
I'm hearing Will around the dinner table at his birthday.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think if Toby wasn't there, this would be the most cringe thing ever, because I know for a fact Harry was not enjoying this. He's doing the "I'm gonna giggle just out of pity" thing, but I think Toby's somewhat enjoying it. JJ looks like he's having a great time.
Put a lot of effort into this night. Made a nice coco van. Cock of what? Oh, you really don't help yourself, mate.
Oh, it's so shit. Oh my god. It's bad enough when Steven every 5 minutes just sends me my own TikToks where I did this in, but willingly doing it. When was this? A year ago? Get a grip, George.
It means chicken in wine, doesn't it, Patrice? What? Well, it does. Doesn't mean cock up my arm.
That's a completely fair response.
Or cock on my head. Or you got some cock in the back of the van. Or I got...
Bless him. Does he understand what's going on? Is he laughing with me or is he laughing at me? I don't know. But no, it's wholesome nonetheless.
Cock in the back of the van.
Harry!
It's in flow state.
Civilised conversation. That's a tall...
I didn't even realise that before. That look from JJ is the most. It says 1,000 words in just a single glance.
It's in flow state.
Civilised conversation. That's a tall order. I'm not expecting sparkling, but let's give it a go, eh? It is my fucking birthday. Thanks, guys. The crowd goes wild. Says here, crowd goes wild.
Oh, yeah, just say it a second time, pal. Just double down on it, mate. Genuine, about 2 days before this, I'd gone to a shop, I'd got some cue cards, I'd written it out, I'd gone over it at least 20 to 30 times in my room, and I was really, like, going through it, like, this needs to be bulletproof. These people are the best of the best. You know, this needs to impress. This is my one chance, my one and only chance. And I came up with this, but I thought it was somewhat funny, right?
That should get me to... Oh, shit.
Tricks of the trade? That shit was planned.
Just shout out some suggestions. I'll do some impromptu impersonations.
An African
Frisbee
scene.
Nigerian.
I'm hearing Winnie the Pooh doing a mugging.
Oh, now, I think I saw a slight giggle there. This may be just, I reckon this is a flirtatious buzzer press. It was my goal to go out there and make sure that the judges were buzzing. They're buzzing with my performance.
Give me all... Oh, God. These are subtext.
There's another, like, 3 minutes of this, and I've already been buzzed by everyone.
What can I do? Evidently not much. I could do chicks in a nest.
Yeah.
This shit's good, right?
Chicks in the nest.
Yeah, there you go. You can repeat, apparently.
I think I've said this when I reacted to it the first time. I could have just came back with, oh, I could see you do a good parrot. I'm sure that would have got loads of laughs. I don't even enjoy that. Jesus Christ.
That is your best one yet.
If you'd have
Thank
started
you.
with that, you'd start with that.
Why did you start with that? That was actually good.
Thank you. I can also do chicks in a nightclub. Yeah. Oh, George, please give me your number. Oh, please let me come with you, George.
Hey,
Massive stud.
That wasn't bad. Where do we put that? I think... For a first appearance, I'm going to pop a minor erection. Rota Shaw and KSR GDBT control our lives, or something like that. I think Vic messaged me like 24 hours before. It was like, brother, the whole of UK YouTube is just otherwise occupied. We need somebody. And I said, have you heard of a man called Italian Batch? No. I jumped at the opportunity. So I did a hilarious thing and I popped balsamic vinegar in and said it was Coke, which to this day, I don't understand how Vic didn't realize. Really do recommend you hydrate.
Yeah, I would take some hydration.
Vic, you should drink more water too.
Why?
Do you want water as well?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned at why.
Why are you encouraging me to drink water? No, we're just
healthy. No, it is actual water,
healthy.
by the way. We had it. What? You fucking prick. Take a sip.
I don't know how balsamic vinegar smells unbelievably strong and also not at all like Coke. I don't know how I mean, it's just natural selection at that point, Vic stuff.
Would you help your friend out here and wipe his nose, please? Of course, I'll wipe it off for you.
With your tongue.
As if I wasn't already going to go for the tongue.
I got a whole lot of nose before I actually contacted with any exterior substances there. Tasty nose. Like expensive sort of soaps.
Behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
No problem, sir. You as well. Behind the curtain.
Same one.
I felt like I was a fresher at uni and the social sex were just having their way with me. Sort of, I wasn't not in a sexual way.
Did you see the foreplay before that?
Go on, get your glove off. Would you like me to go barehanded, sir? Permission to raw dog, sir.
I think it was quite a sunny day. We must have had sunstroke. Like, I can't attribute to any of this to my actual brain, my real life working one. Put it at the top of minor erection. The best thing since sliced guess. That's just cringeworthy. Sidemen Cook-Off Among Us edition. What? There was an Among Us edition of the Cook-Off? How the hell did some 30-year-old men think of that? I know, right? Crazy stuff. They basically just got me on to host this, and I didn't do a fantastic job at all. I don't enjoy hosting. I feel like I like being the sort of little person on the side who can just tease and do it. I don't like having to be the person that's like running the show. You know what I mean? I like to be the one that's fucking with it.
Right, boys, the first meal I want you to cook is focaccia bread with an espresso martini. Ooh.
It's a bit cringe. Ugh. Not a fantastic performance there from me. I didn't really say much at all. I did say a few things, but I think they got cut because they were just either not funny or I just spoke at the decibels of a mute snail. There was a mixing joke with Vic when he was sort of making an espresso martini. As Alan Walker showed you how to mix... Yeah, probably. Fantastic work, George. Woo! Got the whole fucking class laughing with that one. This one, I haven't even watched myself. This is Sidemen You Laugh, You Lose in real life edition, and not in a pretend make-believe land, which I kind of wish it was, because I did a similar thing that I did with the talent show, where I was like, oh, I'll come up with some sort of thing that's meant to go wrong, but hopefully it'll be funny. But it didn't go wrong in the way that I planned. It went wrong in the way that I didn't realize there was punishments happening at the time, and it was sort of a thing that worked off of timing, in that I had a presentation, and it was... I don't even want to watch this. I genuinely haven't watched this.
Guys, really nice of you. That's not a laugh. How's that a laugh?
Yeah, this threw me off at the start when a slight giggle went. Had to go to the VAR. Just give me it. Allow me it, please.
I wasn't aware this was happening. All right. But if they don't laugh, it's because I'm a pacifist.
It's such a horrible... Because laughing, I feel like you can, if you really want to hold it in, you just can. Nothing I say is actually funny, is it?
When you got in contact saying you needed someone to give you a 1 to 2 minute performance that would make you laugh, I thought you'd been speaking to my ex. No, I jest.
Stick it in the sec. I don't even want to watch that shit. But I got invited back for Sidemen Fashion Show. What? I don't remember Sidemen Fashion Show. Not many people do. It wasn't the most popular video ever. But it was me and Mr. Olatunji.
I feel like he's got it. I feel like he can back himself.
Well, the thing about George, right? He's a sexy man. He can pretty much pull off anything.
Pull off you in a minute if you carry on talking like that, Harold. Stop it.
I think JJ's going to push him to his limits.
Guess we find out our theme. Do you want to do the honours?
I know. You know what? I'll let you. Medieval. Okay.
So we literally got teamed up at the start, and he sort of turned to me and was like, have we ever actually spoken? I was like, no, can't wait, let's do this thing.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's hard carried by JJ, let's be completely honest. Like, if I was to come out and have to try and do something like that, I would crack in the first 3 seconds. As in laugh, not just whip the old booty out. I don't know why we decided to just put him in boxes either. You get him. You get him, Black Death. Yeah, maybe not the best choice of name for us either. The Plague Doctor and the Black Death. But, you know, he lapped that shit up. Delved right in at the deep end with this stranger that he's never met before. Yeah, this... We had this section, and then we had some rock song that we found, and that was meant to come in way earlier, but he's now just trying to fill time because it should have come in way earlier. Afterwards, he was like, I really didn't know how many more, like, rahs I could get out before having to leave. Every extra uni student ever, except Posh, rah, don't worry about it. Here we go. Plague Doctor! It's me, the bloody Plague Doctor. Also, you lot are fucking weird. I saw numerous fan edits of this being like, oh damn, something about... It's Zorro. With like a massive leather banana hanging off its nose. Like, what are you even doing here? It sort of ruined the reveal of the assault rifle, but you know, don't just worry. Arthur in the audience, he said to me after, he was like, I didn't know which one would be you. I thought potentially it could be you, and as soon as I saw you walk, I knew it was you. I was like, oh damn, I'm kind of attracted to this Plague Doctor. It must be George. It really felt like a sort of WWE routine. I got really into it. I'm glad you can't see my face. There was literally no smile whatsoever. I went method for this shit. It's stupid as shit. That's fashion, baby. Don't know why that video didn't get more plaudits. I'm gonna say that it did the job, because I don't think it was... I actually don't think it was a bad video. I think people just didn't watch as much as they'd have liked. Up next, would I lie to you? Would I? No, I wouldn't.
This is Mitch. He's a graphic designer for Us that we've all met multiple times.
Okay. Right.
This is Mitch. I ran to him for help after falling off a Lime bike, but he refused to speak to me because I was covered in blood.
And you're a TikToker.
Unnecessary. That was just rude.
Which one of those sounds most believable from off the
George
bat?
didn't sound like he believed what he was reading.
George, how do you...
Played you like a fiddle, Vicstar.
George, how do you think we would get in contact with someone that you met for 6 seconds and didn't talk to you?
That's a very good question.
Well, there's one.
Directed at me or a member of production?
I'm a one-man band right now, playing Vicstar like a fiddle, playing Simon like a fucking recorder.
messaged me afterwards.
On what platform?
Instagram.
That hesitation.
What's his Instagram?
I feel like I was overdoing it at this point. They should have caught on that no person is this stupid. What does it actually say about how they think of me, huh?
What's his Instagram?
I mean, I don't know his Instagram. Mitch123 or something.
Good sequence of numbers, that.
Right.
JJ, was Steve taking the day off?
So they just didn't believe me, and
It's Georgie boy.
What? Oh, mate. Oh, no.
yeah. So Tanya, their producer, she messaged me like I think it was like 2 days before we were meant to shoot, and was like, "Bit of a rogue one, George. Have you got anybody that the boys wouldn't know that you can get in and do this sort of section for the What I Lie to You?" And I was like, "I know just the man." Because yeah, literally like 2 weeks after I fell off the line bike, he messaged me like, "Yo man, were you in East on like Halloween Eve, covered in blood, looking rather sexy and stuff?" But yeah, enjoyable vid. Got to meet Maya Jama. I say meet. I got to talk at her for a bit.
Like, whoa, look at him.
Oh, here we go. Now
Yeah.
it's all good.
So you
It
don't
would've been
like
like
lay
that.
traps or anything. It's just hoping that they
There would be traps. There'd sometimes be strings.
This bit annoyed me. I've got a bone to pick with you, Sidemen editors.
Is that a real bird, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It can be our mascot.
The prize is a bird in a box.
I can't see over.
Should we put him down there?
Yeah, put it on the end.
Yeah, put him down here.
Chris would have wanked over that.
Careful with the bird.
If George took that home, Chris MD would have had a fucking field day.
This is not a bird of prey, it's a seagull, is it not?
Yeah, it's still a bird though, isn't it?
They then cut
It's now time for on.
and moved on.
This is not a bird of prey, it's a seagull,
bird
is it
of
not?
prey.
Yeah, it's still a bird though, isn't it?
Still a bird though, isn't it? I then, literally immediately after, so they just chose to cut it. Then said, I've seen a state of the birds that he brings back. He's not that fussy these days. Genius bit of commentary. Cut. For no literal reason. I then cried and stormed off to the gym when I saw that occur. I wish I was actually lying. It was a sad state of affairs. I'd clearly been through a tough week. I think that was a did the job performance. Nothing particularly that exciting that I did or said. No meh performances so far. But two clean up on aisle Sidemen. So, you know, we're either mediocre or absolute shit. Up next. YouTubers choose what we eat for the day. So yeah, we ate surströmming.
Oh, did you see that fucking mist?
By the way, this absolutely stunk. Like that's genuinely not even an overreaction. Like it's like steam came out of like stench, and it was fucking horrible.
I'm so glad we did this outside.
Oh my god, it smells
Nobody entered, like, got on the balcony again for the rest of the day. By the way, also, it wasn't even what Alan Walker did. Also, Alan Walker, not a YouTuber. Sorry, fantastic instrumentalist on the old DJ decks, but YouTuber, no siree. I'd like to see you pop a reaction video out like this. That's tough graft, this.
It smells like poo. It smells like poo.
Oh my god, that would have annihilated the room.
Has
Oh my
anyone
God,
actually
jeez.
shat themselves?
That is ridiculous.
Oh, that's so bad.
Alan Walker didn't even choose this. He said pickled herring, which actually turned out to be somewhat nice. This was just a stupid idea.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
I'm so
That's
excited for Harry.
ridiculous.
This isn't even what he wanted us to eat.
Oh my god.
Look at the water that it's in.
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, that is fuck.
Oh, look at the organs coming off. What the fuck is that?
Oh, he's shit itself.
Are you sure this isn't for cats?
No, even cats would be like, what the fuck is this?
They just get off on their back legs and go, what the fuck? What the hell is this?
Watch out for bones, Harry. Watch out for the bones.
I don't know how he did it so slowly as well. That man's got something wrong with him.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a reaction to what it should have been. And then the good old power of peer pressure kicked in.
George, 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 George,
No, I tried my best to swallow that, but it's just an immediate sort of gag reflex. I just, that was absolutely grim. Any backstory for this video? Oh yeah, I took my trousers off. That's a nice bit of backstory. Different kind of back that you're worrying about there.
It's weird to be in bed with your jeans on.
Oh no.
WrestleMania.
All right. So who's going first this time?
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
That was a fun day. I enjoyed that. Just a few guys having a cheeky little bit of fun time. They booked the room for the day. I think it was like a day rate or something as opposed to having it for a night, but it was like a penthouse sort of place. It was the most ridiculously expensive looking thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a Diamante bald piercing. Was that any good from me? Again, I don't really think so. I think that was just like I think that might have been meh. I think that's a meh performance, yeah. Up next, we've got the Sidemen open a 5-star restaurant. Oh, yeah, they do. Here we go.
Drink, Chris, drink, keep drinking, drink. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
That's pretty much my contribution for that video. I did the job. I did the job a little bit more than just sitting in the audience. I was a mere customer that day. And then finalement, the final thing, little boy boat race. Most recent one, quite an enjoyable day actually. Highlight of this video, probably when we just went bean crazy.
Yeah, fair.
Beans, 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 beans.
Beans, 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 beans in my arse and beans in my mouth. Beans going far and beans going south. Come out my bum, they feel pretty good. Beans are pretty good for your food. Yeah, lunch, dinner, maybe breakfast. Going down the river with my homies.
Friends of ours.
Put on your beans vest, let's drop anchor. That's a pretty lady who I like to spank her. Beans and hoes, beans and hoes.
Gotta have me my beans and hoes. We literally sang that whole song. But the funny bit from this is the transition from this area in the canal up to the pub. The whole time, genuinely, the whole time, JME had his speaker playing like his songs. And I think it was me, Harry, Arthur, and Vic were just freestyling about beans. Sunstroke, lack of food and proper hydration had really hit us, and we just went fucking insane. But then, of course, it ended on the cutest quote ever.
As George Ezra once said, yeah. Bean, grass. Wow. Blue sky. You better throw a party till the day that I beat.
Wow. What an ending. And what a fantastic way to end this video. I'm going to stick that in. Did the job again, I think it might be. Top end did the job, perhaps. My top end never does the job. I'm actually all top end. No shaft to speak of. But there we go. That ends that. What a fun time we've had. That's 10 videos, one of which I was a mere audience member. And it all climaxed in a bean. Flick that bean if you enjoyed. No, good fun. You know, hey, maybe I'll be on more in the future. And we could revisit this video and clickbait the Sidemen name even more than we already have. But for now, smash like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. You are here on the second channel. Make sure you subscribe and get ready for more just very poor content like this. If you want better content, I would say go to the main channel. Just go to a better person, full stop. Bye-bye.